So initially I said that Talon was going to be a game changer, that he was going to change everything about DC Legends. Was I right? Let's find out.
There is a difference between you and me.
Don't talk like one of them. You're not. Even if you'd like to be. For them, you're just a freak. Like me.
Hi guys, I'm Gravity here, and this is a DC Legends video. In this video, I'm going to do part 2 of Talon. I'm basically just revisiting him in the game right now. By the way, part of the Joker's weekend, his takeover, is the fact that I don't have green screen anymore.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
No, for real, what's actually happening is we're moving, so had to move the green screen stuff. So finding a new apartment in Glot Park. Hate moving, but everybody knows nobody likes moving. Nobody does. So in any case, here you'll see that I'm actually using him on the last node of Heroic Campaign, Chapter 8. And I've been doing this recently with the 7011 tunes that I have, just letting them solo it, partially just to see their animations, and then the other half is just to see how they perform. Because I know they're going to beat the node. That's not really within question. I don't think there's a 7011 tune that can't beat the last node of Heroic Campaign. However, you also, for me at least, I'll actually get more details, and I could pay attention more to how their kit is actually working within itself. So that's why I've been doing that lately. Now this guide is not going, it's part 2 of it. So if you want all the stats and everything else, I'll go over his stats briefly. But really what I'm going to do is I'm going through a few of the battles that I went through with him, and then that's basically going to be it, giving my like kind of, I would say final impressions, but it's not really a final impression. So what we're going to do first is I'm going to pause that right here. First things first, I'm gonna touch on his stats very quickly. Now his speed has become an issue for me, and that's mostly because if I'm going with any kind of debuff, well not any of them, but a lot of debuffers are going to be faster than him. And out of the gate, I usually want to have his A3 go. That way I can use the A3, remove the debuff immunity, and then do whatever else comes next. So a lot of times I'll have to run him with Red Robin to ensure that he gets to go first, or like, and I have like tried to play test a little bit more to see which tunes actually go after him and which tunes go before. Funny enough, a lot of the more recent tunes go before him, and a lot of the older tunes go after him. So that does create a problem, not to mention the fact that his speed is 81st. So even if the tune that you're using goes after him, unless you're running Martian Manhunter or Cheetah to give that turn meter up in the beginning, then you're still gonna run into the issue of his A3 not being effective. So for example, Joker, bringing him up because I just tried to do his video so that I could like make an in-depth guide of him, and oh, he's trash.
Well, we'll see who has the last laugh.
But Joker does go after Talon whenever he's trying to do his AoE bleeds attack. However, well, one, Joker isn't great. Two, if they're going, you know, first and second respectively, Talon and Joker, and the enemy team gets their chance to go off first because Talon's running 81st, still a problem. You know what I mean? Like, he's not the slowest in the game, but he's below, I want to say he's below average. Well, like he's right at the middle because there's like 175 tunes in the game. So his speed really does become an issue. His health is not an issue so long as you have bleeds down on the enemy team. That way he's using his, he's using one of his passive abilities, allows, I think it's 30% chance for him to give himself heal when he reaches 0, and then you get 15% more every time for every bleeding enemy. So if you have 4 bleeding enemies, that's going to give you 60%. So you're going to have 90% chance of getting a heal once you hit 0. Unless you have heal immunity, that's actually pretty good. So his HP isn't a huge factor. You're not looking at him to be a tank anyway, but that can be an issue. Strength, with his A2, which I think if I have it here, damage to a single enemy, applies 5 agility down. If the target is bleeding, deal 5% true damage per bleed, maximum 10. That hits really, 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 really hard. So the strength doesn't necessarily come into play. However, also I'm bringing him for more utility, and the bleeds help. The bleeds help for giving damage, but I'm bringing him more for I'm bringing him more to remove the debuff immunities. That's really what I'm bringing him in for. He can do some good things. He does lay down a lot of bleeds on his A1, especially if he already has True Sight. So he's a good tune. However, those are the issues that I've run into with trying to use him. So here you have Cheetah, Terra, And Ultraviolet Lantern John Stewart. Of course, you know what I want to do here, which is have Talon use the A3, remove all of the debuff immunity that Green Lantern has put up on everyone, and then have Ultraviolet John Stewart lay down the stun on everybody else. Now, I think John Stewart actually goes after Talon, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, a whole lot of us died. Yeah. Oh, and we were able to take a mass majority of them out. Now, that's kind of funny to me just because Ultraviolet John Stewart I was bringing in just so I could stun everyone, especially Spectre, and then go after the rest of the team before he gets his turn up. But that actually worked very, very well. No complaints? No complaints at all. All right, on to the next one. So here, okay, so this is where I'm trying to set up more bleeds, just so that he would have a chance to heal more often. So you have Red Hood, who's using his AoE attack, which is going to put bleeds on everybody. You have Bizarro, who also has an AoE attack on his A3, which will lay down bleeds for everybody. Then you have Talon there, and this is more or less just so that he's better at attacking. Like he has better survivability. And then I have Terra there, honestly, for Punchline. Punchline has become a huge problem for me, especially if I'm running Lex, because she'll put down buff immunity and like block everything. And her buff immunity lasts 2 turns, but 2 turns feels so long when you actually need those buffs. So let's go ahead and get into it. Oh wow, I can see that this was a long battle too. This was a long one. What's going on? Where you at? Where you at? All right, here we go. This battle went on for a minute. All right, here we go. And yeah, some of these battles I recorded like last week, some of them this week, so I'm not sure of everything that happened. All right, so Bizarro lays down his bleeds. Red Hood is going to lay down his bleeds. And then I would like to use the A2 on Spectre to get rid of him. That is a big plus of having all those bleeds laid down, and it almost killed him. He doesn't have a lot of strength, so the bleeds, I'm counting on the true damage to multiply off the bleeds, and I think I only had 6 down on him. So that would have only been 30% true damage on top of whatever else. So not fantastic. Attack twice, my dude. Attack twice on the A1. All right, so we got rid of Spectre. Now we're in great shape because everyone's turn meter has been reduced thanks to Red Hood's leadership ability. And truth be told, unless I have a lot of bleeds out there, I like to just use the A1 because it strikes twice if he has True Sight. Having the buff immunity on him right now isn't helping, so he can't give himself True Sight at the moment. But I do like using that ability A2 on Alan Scott. See, that's not doing a whole lot of damage. It really isn't. And I know I said I'm not bringing him 4 damage. However, I want something better than that against, no. I have to be fair. And this is something that I did to the Joker when I was reviewing for his kit, when I was doing his in-depth guide. I have really got to do a better shot at accounting for Aquaman when I'm evaluating their damage. Like, the reason why Bleeds and Disease are so effective against Aquaman teams is because you can't crit on them. So the damage that you're going to do, it helps to have bleeds and those debuffs out to help you with damage. Like, seeing all those bleeds stack up on Aquaman is great. It's absolutely fantastic. So that way it'll help take him out. Oh, I got Olympia coming over here. Olympia's feeling like a little bit of a sicky poo. Isn't that right, Olympia? Y'all haven't seen her in a minute. No? All right, so now we have Punchline versus Talon. 2 of my favorite tunes came out in the same month of March. She's outpacing the bleed slightly with the men's, but he's about to take her out. So that's what's up. Olympia. What's up? Olympia had to have her happiness cut away. So she's not feeling... Don't look at me like that. I didn't make that decision. I did not make that decision. So, yeah. So she's feeling a little bit under the weather right now at the moment. It's okay, though. It's all right. All right. So, anyway. We have here Talon to remove the... Oh, let me see the enemy team first, because I think this is one of the ones that I recorded more recently. All right. So... Ooh, and that's a great look, right? In fact, let's see. So we have Connor, who's like in midair about to fall, he's there to take care of Spectre, hopefully lay down the stuns. Of course, Aquaman is there for Black Flash. Then you have Talon. His whole role is to lay down debuff immunity so we can actually lay down the stuns on Spectre. And then you have John Stewart, and he's there to also lay down stuns. So let's see how this goes. The idea basically here is just to stun everybody. Just to keep everybody stunned so we can take our time doing our damage. Now see, this is the thing. So you just see John Stewart goes before Talon, which creates a problem. Connor Kent is going to go before Talon, creates that problem of I have to stall for time until I can remove the debuff immunity, and then remove the debuff immunity, then I can stun with those other ones. Now in the meantime, Talon has taken out Spectre, but you see my point, like, because Ultraviolet John Stewart, I want to use his stun. Because Connor, I want to use his stun. Because they go before Talon, now I have to stall for time in order to make it work. So it does create that kind of a problem. So it is annoying. It is very annoying. Now I'm running Cheetah here to beat them out by speed. Talon, of course. Actually, I think Talon here I'm trying to use for damage and for bleeds, if I'm not mistaken. So let's cut back here. So we are, are they appearing now? They have appeared. So now, and this is the thought process behind it. I want to use bleeds against Aquaman team because I can't crit really. I want to use Connor Kent to stun Spectre, and he does do a lot of damage. He does have a lot of strength ups, and so like all those strength ups make him hit harder. And I'm not so worried about critting when it comes down to trying to take out Spectre with Connor. I'm using Kyle Rayner there to give us damage immunity in case we get retaliated against by Arcus whenever I do these AoE attacks. And then also the out of turn attack or the call assist that happens whenever he has a turn. And then Cheetah's there to make sure that we go first. So here we go. So Cheetah, attack Spectre, always attack Spectre. I want to get as much health off of him as I can at first. Then I'm actually surprised I didn't. Oh, no. That was a call assist. Boom, lay that down. Arcus attacks, but we have damage immunity, so we're okay. This I'm saving. Yeah, I was saving his. I was saving Talon's. Use the words. I was saving Talon's A3 because it looked like we had Spectre under control. Take him out with Connor Kent. I'm saving the A3 from Talon just in case I get into the situation. I tried to take out Arcus there, and he did some solid damage on Arcus for a negative opinion matchup. And you see his health keep coming back because there are bleeds out on the enemy team. There's 2 of them, 30%, so that means a 60% chance for me to get that heal when his HP reaches 0. Try to strip some of the buffs from Arcus, which isn't going to be that helpful. Lay down the bleeds, but I'm still saving the A3 because I know I couldn't take him out with the A3 regardless. So I want that A3 saved up for when he actually goes into his A2. Like now, he hits us twice, but he's bleeding, so I did get that extra percentage chance of survival. And now I'm going to lay down the A3 so I can remove his death immunity and hopefully take him out with Cheetah and or Connor. That's what I was saving it for, which it's nice when it does work out that way. But it is dangerous to play it that way if I'm just being all the way real. That's a dangerous game to play, like trying to hold on to that A3 so I can use it later. It's a very, very dangerous game. Okay, so now this is a Ben Sewer. A Ben Sewer is there to actually support Bizarro. Now I'm gonna try to lay down these bleeds with Talon, and I want to have Talia use her out of turn attacks because she benefits from the bleeds, getting more evasion ups, getting those out of turn attacks. Bizarro's of course our taunter who's going to protect us. He also has an AoE bleed attack. So here we go. Let's go ahead and get into the battle. I wish Swamp Thing was a little bit better. He was really good in the mid game. I do like Swamp Thing. So, all right. So now, and then here's the other thing that I'm worried about. So Cassandra Cain goes first, lays down all these bleeds on us. Not fun for us at all. We don't have any real like heal support for other tunes on our team. Just because we have a Ben Sword there to support Bizarro, but Bizarro, there's no healer. There's no healer in this game, so I got to take him out, or this match. I got to take him out, or I got a problem. And I would put Dr. Poison in there because she does heal on the A2. However, this is Talon's video, and if we're being real, I'm trying to display Talon, but if I want to wipe out this team, I would just put Dr. Poison in. So anyway, Moving forward, I like using the A2 from Talia a lot, actually, stealing some of the buffs from the enemy team, which, thank you for the true sight. But that just ensures stealing the true sight from Azrael wasn't about Talia using the true sight, but so that Azrael can't use it. That means that he has to attack Bizarro. Now, when Bizarro gets his turnaround, hopefully, let's see the A2 on Azrael. It's good damage. It's good damage. It's good damage. It's solid. But yeah, so now Azrael, oh, he got his true sight back. But the idea was Azrael has to attack Bizarro now if I remove the true sight by using Talia. Boom. That's Blade Dance, right? Her A3 taking out Azrael. So overall, I do like Talon. I think he's incredible, absolutely incredible tune. His speed is an issue, and I don't know that if he was faster, if that would make him OP or not. Like if that would just be too much for the game. If he's just kind of a boss like that. But he's really, really good. He has high utility just with that debuff immunity or removing debuff immunity alone. Then on top of it, when you add how difficult it is to kill him when any of the enemy has bleeds on them. I mean, I think he's overall really good. I think he's overall an A. I do go to him a lot. He's the problem solver for a lot of problems that I do have. So she's so spoiled. All right, so this will be the last battle. I'm putting out a lot of bleeds. Cassandra Cain, Aquaman, Red Hood. Cannot wait until, and then also, on top of laying down all these bleeds, let's go back. So on top of laying down, oh, what's up? She wants attention. You want attention? Your breath stinks. Yo. You got that stanky breath. Okay, say goodbye, then I'll let you down. Say bye-bye. Say hi, Watu. Watu the Watcher. All right, now we go down. You want to go down? No? See, she does this where she wants to get down, then she'll crawl over and then just stare at me. She's just staring at me right now. You want to come back up? You want to come back up? No? Okay. So anyway, so I have Cassandra Cain there laying down AoE bleeds. I have Aquaman there, clearly to deal with Black Flash. I have Red Hood there, basically for his leadership ability to reduce the cooldowns if anybody falls. So let's just go ahead and get into it. Boom. All right, so we're using I Am Your King, get everybody a little bit faster. Thanks to Black Flash using his A3. And then Cassandra Cain retaliated. Now it's her turn. Open up with the A3, I think. Or did I? Oh, no. Actually, I wish I would have just gone at Spectre with the A1. Went at him with the A2 from Talon. And now Red Hood is gone. We're in a bad way. So now if any of us dies, we can't reset the turn meter. On top of it, now I have heal immunity on Talon. So if he dies, you can't, like, if you hit 0, there's no healing. But we were able to take out, thanks to the bleeds, all the bleeds we laid down. We were able to take down the other tunes. And then Cassandra Cain versus Lex, that's just easy money. That's easy money. Boom. All right, so I think, oh, Olympia. That's going to do it for this video. I drop DC Legends videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, unless the Joker takes over. So please like, please subscribe. If you don't like it, hit subscribe and hit dislike. I'm okay with that as well. I think Olympia, actually, I think she has to go pee-pee. I think she has to go pee-pee poo-poo. So I'm going to take care of that. And I'll see you guys next time.